Hey everyone, I'm Brian Sparks at Greenhouse Grower, and I'm back with Dr. Allan Armitage. How are you today, Allan?
Hey, I'm doing well, Brian. It's a lovely day out, and people are buying plants, so it's pretty good.
So that's right. And it's funny, I think the last time I talked to you was we were just hitting spring, and I was all miserable at the fact that we were in the 40s and raining here in Northeast Ohio, and it's definitely the opposite now. Sunny and in the 70s, and I love it. Still rain here and there, but spring is definitely hit here.
Well, I think we've talked about this before, Brian, and thank goodness there is such a thing as spring because that's when everybody starts thinking about all the products that we do, and hopefully they think about them in the summer and fall as well. But the other thing that we've talked about before, I remember your misery well, is that truly the worse the winter, the better the season often. The harder the winter, the more people really want to get out, do something in the garden or in the containers or on their deck. And really, and of course, even with a hard winter, the plants themselves that are in the ground do well as well. So,
Yeah.
so winter equals good sales, I hope.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely. Well, and as you said, this is a time of year. I mean, and as growers work through spring, the ultimate goal is obviously to, make money from the work that you're putting into it. There's also giving back to the industry. And so that's what I want to talk with you about today is some of the work that you're involved in, specifically with Pan American Seed, to help, give back to those in the industry. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, we so busy marketing ourselves and we're so busy talking about ourselves and we're so busy on all of these are obviously important because we're trying to make a dollar, and I get it. We're putting a ton of work into this thing, whether you're a breeder, a grower, a distributor, it just doesn't matter. We have to sort of find a way that we can make ourselves known. And so it's all, and again, it's all about, we're a business, we're an industry, and we're telling people why they should be buying our materials. But the other thing that we lose sight of at times is the number of good things this industry does, or the people in the industry. I don't know of a single grower or a single person working with plants that doesn't do something in their community, that doesn't talk about plants, maybe even just to their neighbors, or they get a group together. I don't know of anything in our industry. I don't any industry like this.
Right.
That is so willing to give. You come to my garden, I'm going to send you away some plants.
Yeah.
And that's true of who we are. But what I'm very impressed with also are that's small but very important. Every now and then we need a big. And I've been involved, and I can say this with just joy and respect, with the program that Pan American Seed has done with their beacon Impatiens, the beacon of light, they call it. And what they have done for the last number of years is they have taken the profits from the sales of Beacon, and it's a good Impatiens regardless.
Yeah.
And they have put them towards charities. And one charity in the United States and one charity overseas. And I have been very, very fortunate to work with Pan American, and they're supporting a charity that I am all over, and it's called Extra Special People, and it's a charity. It's a small charity compared to the great big ones. But when I say small, it is anything but unimportant to the people involved. It's their disabled children and their parents, and it's just the most amazing thing. And of course, I applied for it like anybody else did, and so it started out here in North Georgia, but it's now going across this state and even into other states as well. Extra special people. Just so I'm just absolutely honored and proud to say that here we have an industry that is giving back big time, and I just think it's the greatest thing ever. So I'm very much involved in that, and I thank Pan American, and I hope other companies are doing the same. And I'm sure they are.
Yeah, and I know that you can go to Pan American Seed's website to learn more information about that program as well.
Yeah, you'll actually see something about the ESP. And just in a last little thing, Brian, it's not a big deal, but it's also something that makes our industry, whoever we are, I mean, our industry is it's all over the place.
Yeah.
But I was involved, and I've written about this in the columns and all, and now I can actually really say a little bit more about the Rosalind Carter Butterfly Trail.
Mhm.
Now, again, this butterfly thing, this whole pollinator thing in our industry. But if you go to RosalindCarterButterflyTrail.com, you can actually join and be a member of this 3,000 plus gardens right now. Doesn't cost you anything.
Yeah.
You can get a little signage if you wish. But again, it's something that lets everybody know that we're in the business of doing good things. You know, we want monarch butterflies, or any butterflies, we want pollinators. So I'm involved in that one as well. And you might want to take a look at that and see how you can get involved as well.
Oh, that's great. And I mean, plants and flowers and pollinators. I mean, they start as just perfect gifts to give to somebody to brighten their day. But as what you just said there, there's ways to further extend that and be an advocate for the community and give back in so many different ways. So we all really appreciate the work that you're doing there, Alan, and the work that these organizations are doing as well.
If we can make a few dollars and in the process make a whole lot of people happy, what better industry is that?
Yep. I think, as you said before, it's about the plants, but it's not just about the plants. So kudos.
All right. That's great. I hope everybody pays attention.
Yep.